Hey, everybody. It's your girl, Barbie J here. And I'm doing this quick little video about the preview for season 4, episode 13, Shaking in the Rain. I don't know who's going to be shaking in the rain, but it looked like there's going to be a little bit of shaking going on. But you know what? I'm going to start off with the one scene that just makes no sense to me. And that's the scene with, what's her name? Sabrina. What's his name? Bale, whatever. Why that man? Why? Tell me, why is that man sending all those flowers to her place of business? Come on. What sense does that make? She's at a bank. I don't care how much you love her. I don't care how much money you have. Why would you send them? It's one thing if you send it to her house, and still, who wants all those flowers in their house? You don't know if she got allergies or anything. Like me. But then you're sending all those flowers to her place of business. Where's she supposed to put those? It makes no sense. That scene makes no sense. I don't know what it is, but anyway. And then they show the scene where Calvin is there and said, "Oh, nice flowers. Who they from?" And I'm sitting there going, now we automatically thinking they're from Bale, but I was like, could that be Calvin? Could Calvin send that? Calvin don't have no money to be sending no bunch of flowers like that. Plus, he's pissed at her. But it so happened that he come in the bank at that time when those flowers are coming, and he just happens to know that for her. How does he know that for her? Aren't there other women that work in that bank? I'm just saying. Anyway, what else was in the episode? Oh, Andy. She's talking to Fuego on the phone. First she was telling Gary that she had, what is it, Robin was there or Parrish was there, one of them. She's trying to say they're there, but he's debunking that. Gary's like, he called her on that lie, like he knows she lying. And she trying to figure out how he knows she's lying. So that's why she need Fuego to come and do a full sweep of her apartment, right? To see if there's cameras or bugs. And it's so funny because Karen said that to her day one. Day one, Karen was saying that to her. And now she's finally hearing it. How long she been living up there? What, a week now? I don't even know if it's been a week. But Karen said it. And it's going to be very interesting. Do y'all think they'll find anything? Does anybody think they'll find any bugs? Or Gary just knows Andy so well that he knows she lying? What y'all think? Because that's what I was thinking. I was feeling that there's not a bug or any kind of recording, that he just knows when she lying some kind of way because he knows her that well. Anyway, and before we go on to the next thing, if you have not subscribed to my channel, please take a moment right now and hit that little subscribe button. Then hit the notification bell and select all, and it'll let you know every time Barbie J uploads a new video or any kind of content, Then I ask that you smash that like button, write a comment, and share the video. All right, now let's move on. What was the next thing? Hayden couldn't wait to tell Andy that she gonna need a new assistant. And Andy's like, what? Why? And he's like, your girl is in jail. She got arrested or whatever. And she's like, what? Then they show Fatima sitting in that same room that Zach was in. She talking to Andy. And Andy's telling her, I got bad news. And she's like, worse than this? And she's like, yeah. So I'm like, what could be worse than this? Is it the fact that she's losing her job? Or the fact that Hayden might be taking it to a level where Fatima will never be able to get her law degree, right? Because she wanted to be an attorney. But if that's what it is, I don't know. Oh, how many years she's going to get? Maybe he's trying to get 15 years, or maybe he's going to bring up that she did that other beat, had him beat, or I don't know. He might be trying to tie all of that in, but I'm curious as to what y'all think worse than being arrested for bashing up his property. I think he might be getting her on the assault charge. So I'm curious as to what everybody else is thinking. But the thing is, he started this whole thing, and he's making this, oh, you sleeping with these gangsters ain't gonna do nothing for you. But you the one that's jealous. Why do you care who she's sleeping with, Hayden? Why do you care? Ain't none your business. None your business, Hayden. You need to mind yours. Stay in your lane, buddy. You worry about who she's staying messing with, but You the one who got her beat up. You wanted her, but you the one to put her in jail because you can't have her. Ah, adios, mijos. They get on my nerves. Oh, Lord. Then what else is left? That was that. And then the last thing is Karen. She's in the doctor's office with Aaron. And Aaron said something about the nurse said, I know there was that nurse saying, oh, he'll make a good father. Yeah, she don't know if that's the daddy or not. She just was saying if Aaron, because she came in there with Aaron, the woman's assuming that Aaron's the daddy. But we know that it's definitely probably not. I don't know why, but I feel like it's not. But what is this troublesome news that this upsetting news that Karen is getting? Because Karen's like to Aaron, do you think something, and it cuts off. I didn't hear it clear. If anybody heard it clearly, what Karen said to Aaron, please let me know, because I couldn't hear it clear. I kept playing it back, and I couldn't make it out. But then you see her at the end hitting her fist on the table or slamming the table, hitting the table. Something happened. I have a feeling there's something with the baby that it's not good. I don't know. I don't know. Could she be pregnant in her tubes? There's always stuff that us women go through when we have childbirth and little things that can happen. So we have to be careful how we treat our bodies and our intake and what we eat and drink and smoke and all that. But what do y'all think that could be that Karen is getting bad news about? She's not upset about it, who the daddy is. I know it's not that. I don't believe it's that. But I'm curious as to you guys, what y'all think it is. I think it has something to do with the health of the baby or her health or something. So how they could run tests and find something else wrong with you. I'm not wishing that on her, God forbid, but I'm just trying to think what is happening that Karen slammed her fist on that table. I just don't think it's that Zach's not the baby. And not the baby, not the father. Zach is not the daddy, but that Aaron is. I don't think she would be that upset like that. I mean, maybe she will, because she was so caught up in wanting Zach to be the baby that she learns he's not. But that's all I have for y'all today. Y'all let me know what y'all thinking about these the preview for tomorrow's episode. Oh, and I forgot to mention that scene with Q. Q is at the bank and Maurice is like looking at him. Why would that man show up to that bank with that ankle bracelet on, with that tracking bracelet, and show up to the scene of the crime? I'm confused as to what that purpose was. I know we know later on he gets a job at the airport, but I'm trying to understand what do y'all think? What would possess Q to show up to that bank and to see Maurice? And I'm thinking this is how Maurice ends up getting arrested, and because he's still associating himself with him after Sabrina warned him about that. She warned him that they almost fired him because they thought he had something to do with it. Now you got this guy staying at your address, using your address, and then he's showing up at your job. So that was the last thing. Y'all let me know what y'all think. In the meantime, I'll see you in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. It's your girl Barbie J saying peace.